Hey, greetings everyone from the Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam. So we have a lot of exciting new registration options this year, and registration opens on January 31st. So I just want to put together this little quick video here to show you, kind of walk through the ticketing options here, the registration options for the event this year, because we know we've made a lot of changes. So the first thing is if you go to mbjeepjam.com, that's always your central place to look at any information here. And you can see we have registration opening on January 31st. This will change to a registration button on the 31st, so you'll be able to register right there. But for now, you can see we have a price list. And what I want to point out here is we have the ultimate guide to 2025 Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam registration add-ons. So if you click on that, I've got a full article here that I've written, which kind of goes through all of our registration options. So basically there is just one Jeep registration this year, which includes all the stuff that you see here. And then everything else is an add-on. So you do need to register your Jeep first for the event, which is the $100. And then you can add on these other items here, like the Sunrise Beach Crawl, the Show and Grime, the Premium Parking, the VIJ Experience, and the Poker Run. So this has all the details about those registration options. I don't want to focus too much on that today. I just kind of want to go through the actual registration process on the site. But just know that all this information is here if you want to see that. So if I go back to the front page, like I said, price list currently is here. If you click on that, or if you click on the registration button, which will be here, it'll take you to the registration page. All right, so this year we are using the same platform for our tickets that we've used in the past. So if you already have an account here, you can go ahead and just sign into a ticket sign up. Otherwise, you will need to create a new account. So you can do that right here at Create Account, and you can fill in your information. So typical information you use when you are filling out any of these forms. And once you've done all this, it'll be a little bit easier, obviously, to track your registration and fill out the later forms because you'll have all this in already. Beach, South Carolina. All right. All right. So I am filled out all my information here. I'm going to go ahead and create that account. Save my password for future. Okay, so then once you've logged in, you'll be able to hit the sign up button here or the register button here, or there'll be a button down here as well. So you go ahead and hit that button, and now it asks you who you're registering. You can add a new registrant if you want here. You can sign out and duplicate account. But anyways, so you have myself here. I'm going to go ahead and select my name. So you'll see down below now we have choose registration. There's only one option this year for Jeep registration, which includes the on-site parking, the unlimited access to the obstacle course and mud pit, 2 show admission wristbands. It was previously 1. 1 swag bag, 1 event t-shirt, and of course it's a 3-day event, 3 days of fun. And like I said, these optional add-ons come afterwards. So in order to register, you have the $100 fee for the registration. If you scroll down, you can see there's a button here that says add another registrant. This is for adding an additional Jeep registration. So this button is if you want to register 2 Jeeps or 3 Jeeps, you can hit that button to add more Jeeps. If you're just registering 1 Jeep with multiple people, then you just need to keep this by itself and hit continue. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So first thing you'll see is you get a waiver because we live in modern times. So you must scroll down through this waiver, and once you scroll to the bottom, then you can sign it. So in order to sign it, you type in your name exactly as it appears above and your date of birth. So now you all know my birthday and you can send me presents. All right. And so then you have options here. These questions have changed a little bit. The whole registration process has changed a little bit, so that's why we were creating this video. So first you can select a t-shirt. This is a 2024 t-shirt. We will have a new one for 2025. This year we are accepting registrations sizes up to 5X. In the past it has been less than that, so that was one of our feedback items this year. You can see we also have a emergency contact phone number, and then you can select your Jeep club. These are some of the main clubs that come to our event every year, but if your club is not listed, then you can select other and type in your Jeep club name here. New this year, we are also collecting data on which Jeeps are at the event. So you can select your Jeep here. So we have Wrangler, Gladiator, Renegade, and so forth. I actually have a Grand Wagoneer, but if you have a CJ, CJ's down here, and other is also an option. So if you click other, you can type in another model here. So if you got like a Willys or something or other, that can go in there. So I have a Grand Wagoneer, 1989. You put the year in there, and you put your license plate. We'll just say my license plate is Jeep Jam. So we do use this information for various things, so please, that's why it is required. Next is continue. Oh, I didn't select my t-shirt, apparently. All right, so select your t-shirt size and continue. So if you miss anything that's required, it's going to ask you to go back there and fill it out. Next, we have our donation for our charity sponsor. Our partner is the Special Operations Wounded Warriors. So if you'd like to make a donation here, you can do that. We also have other ways that we donate to the Wounded Warriors throughout the event. So this is just for an additional donation if you'd like to make that. And you can hit continue. All right, so here is the main thing that's changed with lots of details here. So what we did was we have all these add-on options. And you can see I'm going to scroll through them in a minute. And for each of them, we have some information here, which kind of gives you a description of that add-on option. And then you have options or selections you can make here related to that add-on option. And for any of these options as well, there's a button here for more information. So like I showed you already before here, this full description of the registration options. Same thing here. If you wanted more information, for example, on premium parking, if you click on premium parking here, you'll get a more detailed overview of the premium parking. Or most importantly, for the VIJ experience, we have a description here, but if you click on this button, you can get to a more detailed explanation of the new, very important Jeeper experience. So same thing here when you're registering. If you click more information, you get more information on the item. So if you're interested in this and you want to know more about it and you have questions about it, you can click there. But otherwise, the main details are here. And so what you need to do for Sunrise Beach Crawl, if you would like to do that, we can do one beach crawl per Jeep. And these options show up. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You can see there's a $65 option to add on to Jeep registration. It includes a t-shirt, and the t-shirt size will be taken from your registration. So it'll be the same size as your registration t-shirt. So anyways, so you select your Jeep beach crawl here. So let's say I pick Saturday. Next thing I have on the list is the show and grime. And the show and grime this year is going to be changed a little bit. It actually is going to include this new option we have called premium parking. So I'll explain that first. Premium parking is limited and it is located close proximity to the entrance gates. And it includes parking for all 3 days of the event. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 31st through November 2nd. And we will have a dedicated parking lot entrance for premium parking this year. So we were going to still maintain the other entrance. We'll still have the other entrance for all Jeeps can enter that way. But if you have premium parking, you will have a second entrance that will be closer to the parking lot where you'll be parking that you can enter in as well. And you'll see that premium parking, which is close proximity to the gate, is included with the show and grime. So the premium parking option is $50. If you want that, you can select yes. We don't have a way technically to prevent you from buying both these options, but you don't want to do that because the premium parking is included in show and grime. So if you want show and grime, you pick show and grime, and you do not pick premium parking because it'll be included automatically. That's why this price is $75 up from the $25 previously. So it's basically the $50 plus the $25 gives you the new show and grime price of $75. So that, like I said, does include all 3 days of premium parking on site at the event in the premium lot. Next, we have additional passenger wristbands. So as I mentioned, this year, the registration includes 2 wristbands. We found about 90% of the registrations included at least one additional wristband. So this year we included that second wristband in the price. The $100 Jeep registration fee includes 2 wristbands, but you do need additional wristbands for any additional passengers, anybody that's 12 or over, because under 12 is admitted free, and you can add up to 3 more wristbands here when you register. The next item, like I said, is the very important Jeeper experience. This is all new for 2025. So if you did the VIP in the past, that was a different package. We're considering this a different product, which is partially why it has a new name. So this is a per person add-on. It is not per Jeep. And it is $200 for the VIJ. And the VIJ includes an all-new viewing area, which will be elevated. And it includes food and beverage in the covered dining area. And if you click on more information, you'll get a lot more detail about this, what this actually means. It'll include premium restrooms, an exclusive VIP t-shirt, an exclusive VIP gift, which will not be a badge. You will see that badges are for sale down here, that you can buy badges if you'd like to order a badge. So we will have a VIJ gift. That will not be a badge. And we have a VIJ exclusive lanyard and raffle tickets, and also early access to the obstacle course and mud pit. So this is a per person add-on that goes on top of the Jeep registration. So if you have down here, you can select your t-shirt size for the VIJ. So let's say if I wanted to do one VIJ for myself and I wanted to add my wife to it and give her one, and then let's say I had one, our son wants to come who's 20, and let's say he gets XL and one. So you'll be limited to 5 total VIJ experiences, basically the people that fit in your Jeep. Legally fit in your Jeep with a seatbelt is basically the way we interpret that. So you can do up to 5 with one registration, and it includes all of this as a per person, and it includes for all 3 days the VIJ experience. Next, you see we have the Poker Run is back again for this year. It was very popular last year, and it sold out very quickly. So this year we did the registration for that is built into the event rather than having it as a separate ticket. So the Poker Run, as you can see here, includes all these items. Again, more information here. So you can select whether you want to do the Poker Run or not, and this will include a t-shirt as well. Again, it's the t-shirt size that you registered for with your Jeep. And below, you'll be able to add additional t-shirts. So we have additional event t-shirts, additional beach crawl t-shirts, and additional Poker Run t-shirts. We are allowing you to order, in the past, we've only allowed you to order 1 event t-shirt extra. This year you can do up to 2. And you were not able to add additional beach crawl t-shirts in the past on pre-order. This year you can. So those will be $20 per pre-order of t-shirts. So if you have 2 different sizes, you can just do 1 and 1. Same thing down here. So XL, one of those, and then you can do a medium and one of those. So you make sure that you fill all this out. You can only order 2 additional t-shirts per item. So 2 beach crawls, 2 event t-shirts, and 2 Poker Run t-shirts. All right, so I'm just gonna go back up to the top, and I'm gonna go through my options one more time just to make sure I got them all right. So I have the beach crawl. It's set for Saturday. I decided I would like to do the show and grime, which includes the premium parking, so I don't have to select both. I'm gonna add 1 additional wristband for a child. I've decided just to do the VIJ experience for myself and my wife, not for my child. So I have 2 of those, and I am going to do the Poker Run, yes. I'm going to add an additional t-shirt for my wife and my child, so 2 t-shirts here. Additional t-shirt for my wife and my child here is 2 additional t-shirts. And I'm not going to add any more additional Poker Run t-shirts, but I am going to add a badge. So you can see those are the options I've selected. And then if I hit continue, you'll see that it'll show you a list, itemized list of your items here. So Jeep registration, $100. Event t-shirt, $0. It's included with the Jeep registration. Sunrise beach crawl, $65. Show and grime, $75. Additional passenger for my child is $1 or $5. And then I have the 2 VIJ experiences for $200 each, Poker Run, and then I've added additional t-shirts. And you can see the sizes here: medium, extra large, $20 each. And then I have the Jeep Jam badge for $25. So here you can see we have a municipal fee of, I believe it's Myrtle Beach fee of $3. We have sales tax, and the government gets their cut. And then we also have a processing fee, which if you mouse over this, you'll see this is a service fee for processing what says race application. It's basically our ticket software. The platform provider charges that fee there. So in order to finish your registration, you just have to fill out your credit card information here and your address. And you will see this is our revised refund policy that you must agree to. And basically it shows us that processing fees are non-refundable, and the event fee is refundable 100% up until July 31st. From August 1st to September 30th, it'll be 50% refundable. And then after October 1st and beyond, it'll be no refunds. But any refunds, like I said, do include processing fees or non-refundable. So please keep that in mind. And then you also have this other thing about rules and signage, following directions. So you must agree to that before you can proceed. And you'll see now you have your registration information down here. You have the questions that we filled out and date of birth, and you can go ahead and click through and confirm payment. So I just wanted to show a more typical registration example because we have a limited number of VIJ tickets available, which has the covered dining and the elevated viewing platform. That's not going to be the typical registration. Most people are going to register for a more limited set of options here. We just wanted to present and have all the options available for every different price range. However, most people are more likely to register their Jeep for the $100 fee and then maybe select one beach crawl. And even the show and grime is a more limited thing. We have a limited number of slots for the show and grime. And they might add one passenger wristband for the kid in the rear seat. And then maybe additional t-shirt for the event, an additional beach crawl t-shirt here. And then if you hit continue on that, you can see that now we have a Jeep registration, which includes in a t-shirt, a Sunrise Beach Crawl, which includes a t-shirt, additional wristband for the rear seat passenger, and then we have two additional t-shirts here. And you can see that then creates the sales tax of $11, and the processing fee goes down because it's based on percentage of $15. So now you have, for about $240, you have a family of 3 going, and including clean Jeep registration, a beach crawl, and some additional t-shirts. So that's probably a more typical range of what people might register for. All right, so that's basically it. That is how you will register for Jeep Jam this year, and we can't wait to see you in the fall.